Imagine, for a moment, a secret symphony unfolding deep within, a performance so intricate and precise that it orchestrates the very beginning of life itself. In the earliest weeks of pregnancy, before any outward signs appear, a complex dance of invisible chemical messages commences. This silent choreography is what guides the profound transformation from a single cell into a new human being. But what are these hidden signals, these unseen conductors of life? How is it possible that, from scratch, a living, breathing person is built, step by meticulous step? It all begins with a fertilized egg, a zygote, created in a moment of union between sperm and egg. At first glance, this single cell seems unremarkable. Yet, within it lies the blueprint for an entire human, and more importantly, the ability to communicate, to send and receive signals that will direct its own development. As the zygote travels down the fallopian tube, it divides and multiplies, becoming a blastocyst, a hollow ball of cells. But what truly sets this process in motion is not just the division of cells, but a symphony of hormonal signals. The first conductor to step onto the stage is human chorionic gonadotropin, or HCG. This hormone, produced by the cells of the developing embryo, acts as the inaugural note in the symphony. HCG's primary job is to send a message to the mother's body. Maintain the uterine lining, don't shed it, for something extraordinary is happening here. This is the very hormone detected by pregnancy tests, the first whisper of new life within. While HCG is at work, another hormone, progesterone, rises to prominence. Produced initially by the corpus luteum, a temporary structure in the ovary, progesterone transforms the uterus into a nurturing environment. It thickens the uterine lining, increases blood supply, and creates a cushion for the embryo to implant and grow. Without this vital hormone, the embryo would have nowhere to anchor, and the journey would end before it truly began. Yet the symphony is far from a solo act. Estrogen, another key player, begins to rise in concert with progesterone. Together, they prepare the mother's body for what's to come, increasing blood flow to the uterus, stimulating the growth of the placenta, and even influencing the mother's immune system so that it accepts, rather than rejects, the developing embryo. It is a delicate balance, a negotiation between new and old, self and other. As the embryo implants itself firmly into the uterine wall, another layer of communication begins. Cells from the embryo start to form the placenta, an organ unique to pregnancy. The placenta is not just a passive filter, it is an active participant in this conversation. It sends out its own hormonal signals, such as more HCG, estrogen, and progesterone, gradually taking over the role from the corpus luteum. The placenta becomes the central hub, mediating the exchange of nutrients, gases, and waste, and continuing to fine-tune the hormonal environment to support both embryo and mother. But how do these signals actually guide development? The answer lies in their precision and timing. Hormones act as both messengers and switches, turning on and off specific genes at just the right moments. For example, after implantation, a surge of growth factors and other signals prompt certain cells to become the neural tube, the foundation of the brain and spinal cord. Others will become the heart, which astonishingly begins to beat just weeks after conception. Each step is guided by a cascade of molecular cues, ensuring organs develop in the correct order and location. Sometimes, this complexity can seem almost magical. Many are fascinated by the wonder of early pregnancy, but are baffled by its science. How does a single cell know what to become? How does it avoid chaos and confusion? The answer, once again, is found in the language of hormones and molecular signals. Every cell contains the same DNA, but it is the unique combination of signals it receives that determines its fate, whether it will become skin, muscle, nerve, or blood. This knowledge is more than just a scientific curiosity. It is empowering. Understanding the hormonal symphony at work in early pregnancy can help demystify the process, dispel myths, and provide reassurance. Each signal, each chemical messenger, is evidence of an intelligent, coordinated effort to create life. And while complications can arise, Sometimes due to miscommunication or environmental factors, the underlying system is robust, designed through millions of years of evolution to maximize the chances of success. Let us pause to marvel at the power of this process. The journey of a new life does not begin with a simple fertilization, but with an intricate conversation between cells, a negotiation mediated by hormones. From the first moments, when the embryo signals its presence to the mother's body, to the careful preparation of the uterine environment, to the formation of vital organs, every stage depends on the right signals at the right time. And yet, for all its complexity, this process is also incredibly resilient. Even when conditions are not perfect, the hormonal symphony adapts, compensates, and strives to move forward. This is why, in spite of the odds, most pregnancies progress successfully through these earliest, most delicate weeks. So, the next time you ponder how a single cell can transform into a thriving embryo, remember the secret symphony within. Think of the countless signals, the hidden conversations, the orchestration of life itself. Each note, each message, builds upon the last, guiding the creation of something entirely new. It is a story of mystery, precision, and hope, a testament to the astonishing science that underlies our very existence. As we decode these vital hormonal signals, we reveal not just the mechanics, but the wonder of human development. The next chapter in the journey of life is always being written, one signal at a time, inside each of us. And now, with a clearer understanding of this symphony, perhaps we can appreciate both the mystery and the mastery that make life possible.